In this video, I start off with $0, a truck, a chainsaw, and a little bit of land to see how far I can make it in farming. Now, I did hear there was a used equipment store down there somewhere, but if we need anything, I think we'll buy it from there. I did cut down some trees already, so we already have stuff cut down earlier, but not too much. Gotta figure out how to place this one in here. Last time I did this series, it did not go too well because I didn't have the right setup stuff, so that was not too fun. But now I think I have it set up right, and hopefully we can do it better this time. Also, if you guys would, I have 13 subscribers, so please subscribe. But yeah, we're going to be here for a while loading up trees, so I will get back to you guys once I'm finished. Alright guys, we got our first extremely safe load. We gotta take this to the sawmill. I can't remember which way it is. Gotta check my phone. Hopefully I don't crash. So I need to go this way. Just straight down. Right, so I'll go along this road, I think. Hopefully the truck doesn't tip over either. That would not be very fun. So I think that's a spinnery over there. Over there, if you guys can see it, is the used equipment store. And here is the sawmill going to cut through here. So now we have to sell our logs, and we'll see how much we make off of this. Alright, that's a pretty good amount, $1,000. It's not bad, but I'm going to check out the used equipment store to see what they have in case I want to buy something later. It's right there. Looks pretty nice, but you never know. So it looks like they got a pretty nice selection of vehicles. I'm going to shut this off. They got a dog, a 95E? I think so. Oh, here's a nice little planter. Ooh, 7200 turbo. That would be a pretty nice combine to have eventually. They also have the corn header for it and the bean header, or grain header, I guess. Here's this international pickup, or sorry, not pickup truck. The international semi truck. Here's a bison combine. Yeah. And then they got the International 1586, a small little 1630. They got a little skid steer here too. Pretty nice John Deere little skid steer. But they also have this 6405, and $8.86. They got this like homemade sprayer thing. That would be a pretty good thing to get if I needed something like that. Oh, here's a 5020. It's a turbo. It's got a weeder on the back of it. Pretty cool. And here's the 4020 they have. That looks pretty nice. I might get this eventually. It's got the cab, year-round cab on it. Pretty nice. Now this is what I need for if I get if I get enough money, because this would be nice for hauling logs and stuff. So maybe 3 or 4 more full loads of logs, and I might be able to buy that. Here's this little pull behind sprayer. That would be pretty good for starting a farm. This plow. This one's pretty big. J&M gravity wagon. This little cultivator. This is a pretty big cultivator for probably one of the bigger tractors. Oh, here's a disc harrow, I think. Then this is a I actually don't know what this is. 10770 sickle bar mower. Oh, it'd be nice to do hay actually, if I could get that stuff. Have this baler, just load it up onto a trailer or something. Here's a 4-bottom plow. That's pretty cool. So these things are all pretty beat up, but I mean it's a used equipment store. Here's a Fiat 605 Super. Get on here. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, well, that's a nice truck the guy's got in there. Here, I think this is a 4960 mechanical 4-wheel drive. Pretty nice. Now I heard the guy told me earlier that they were working on some stuff in here, which the guy said this skid steer is not for sale, sadly. But this big old 4-wheel drive they're working on. The 4960, that's 2-wheel drive. Oh, there's a mower here, haybind mower, and this 4955 with a John Deere baler on the back. Those are all pretty cool, but we probably don't have enough money for anything, so yeah. But for that 4020, I might try to get that and maybe that mowing, baling stuff and buy a trailer, which will probably run me around $10,000. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know. I haven't checked their prices yet. But that's a pretty good store to check out. I might have to go there pretty often eventually. There's also a place that sells brand new stuff, but I don't really want to, I can't really afford brand new stuff yet, because, well, we have $1,000, so. But, can't turn. And if you're wondering why my truck is like that, yeah. So, we have a pretty beat up truck, but it works for what we need, what we do. But I think the next thing I'm going to buy is that trailer. Cause that seems like a pretty good thing to buy if I want to load more trees on here. But I'm going to cut down a lot more trees and sell them and stuff, and I will get back to you guys once I am finished. Alright guys, we got another load of logs. Took a while to cut them all up, but we got them done. Oh, I missed one actually. I'm gonna grab that. We need all the money we can get. Alright, there we go. So, gotta take this to the sawmill. Hopefully we make some good money. But, I mean, you never know. You could make a bunch, you could make extremely little. But for us, we need quite a bit. So I'm going to take this there and we will see how much we make. Alright, we are here again. Hopefully we make some good money. Oh yeah, another $1,000. 1,600. Now, we have $3,000, which I kind of wonder if that's enough for the sickle bar and maybe the trailer, which it probably isn't, but I'm still gonna talk to the guy and check the prices out, and hopefully they're pretty decent. But yeah, so I'm gonna. He said he was just in his. He said he was in the shop somewhere, so I'm gonna go in here and talk to him. Alright guys, so we just got finished talking with the guy, and he said for the sickle bar mower it's about $500, and for the small square baler here he wants 2,000, so that would be enough for both of these because they're not the greatest condition, they both need to be clean. And he said, I also asked him about the 4020 because I love this tractor. He said he wants around 3,000 for that. So I need around $6,500 cash for this stuff. And that trailer he also said was 2,000, which I don't need the trailer yet, but I think I would want it. So we're gonna need around $8,500, almost 10,000, but that seems like a pretty decent price for that stuff, because I mean they're really beat up, but pretty sure I can fix them if I need to. And he said we could use his shop there, or we could hire him to fix our stuff, and we can use their fuel tank and power washer and stuff to clean our equipment off, which will cost us like an extra $200 for the fuel and power washing and stuff. But honestly, if we want our stuff clean, which I don't care as long as we can fix it, I mean, it's a pretty decent deal. But I'm gonna cut down more trees and I will get back to you guys once I am finished. Alright guys, we are back at the sawmill. Now, we should have enough for our tractors and stuff, but let's sell these and see how much we have. Oh yeah, we have plenty. So, I'm gonna head to the used equipment store, check out the guy's stuff, what he has. But, yeah. And I might need to fuel up my truck. I think I will. And maybe even get some gas for the chainsaw, because, well, I used up a lot of that. But it's finally, we can finally buy this stuff. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to talk to the guy. Maybe even try to get him to go down on some stuff. Probably not, because these prices are pretty decent. But I'm going to talk to the guy. He said he's usually just in his office up here. But yeah, I'm going to talk to him and I will get back to you guys. So I was able to talk him down to $7,400, which is great. Alright, so I just bought a tent too, so now we only have $200. But we still have plenty of time to bale some hay and stuff. He also said that just for free, he would let us use his power washer, and he said we could use some of his tools to work on our fix our equipment up. He said it would only be free for this one time, but you know, if it's free, it's free. So he's a really nice guy who sells this stuff. But so I'm gonna head over here and see if I can fix some of the stuff up. And he said I could refill some of my stuff, making sure that's attached. Now, we did buy this old square baler. That's why we have a trailer, so we can just toss them onto the trailer. It's really beat up, but at least we get to fix it up. And we have this old little mower. It's got a few scratches on it, but other than that, the guy says it runs. But I'm extremely excited about our 4020. Not in the best condition, but again, he said we could fix our stuff, use some of his tools, and I'm pretty sure I know what's wrong with this, but it's not going to take too much to fix it up. I'm also going to take this baler, make sure there's nothing wrong with it either. Attach the PTO. Drive. Now, I think we probably want to buy a wind drawer, but he says he doesn't have any, and we would probably have to buy it brand new, which is around $3,000, which is not fun. But I mean, with all this stuff, I couldn't care too much less. So I'm gonna work on all this stuff, and I'll get back to you guys once I'm finished. Alright guys, we got our stuff all fixed up. There was not too much that it needed, but still enough to need to be repaired. Hopefully I don't hit his shed over here. But I'm gonna power wash these things off, because he said that I could if I wanted to. Put some fuel in it, and yeah. So he also has this nice little shop over here. I would like one of those someday, just so I don't have to use his constantly, because I know it's not very nice to have someone always using your stuff and using your parts, which the next time I do it, he said it wouldn't be free, obviously, but just this one time he said I could because I don't have money. Yeah, but this baler and sickle bar mower should be very nice for our stuff, and especially this 4020, which is just, it looks incredible. Year-round cab, just everything about it perfect. If you guys didn't know, I'm a big 4020 fan. My cousin actually got me to like these a lot, so it's pretty cool. We got all our stuff on here. I guess I should turn off the tractor. save some fuel. And I forgot to refuel it, but on our way out, we're gonna get some fuel in these. Yeah, which is pretty nice. Hopefully I don't hit it. Probably should turn this off too. That would be stupid. But yeah, so I'm going to refill all this stuff, and I'll get back to you guys once I'm back at the farm. Oh yeah, listen to that. Starting up easy. I'm going to put this, the baler, up over here, because I don't need it yet, and unhook it. Then I'm going to attach to the sickle bar mower. Hopefully I'm at least good at backing up and don't break anything. Alright. Attaching the PTO. Raise her up. This tractor also came with double stack weights, which is pretty nice. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go to the edge of my property line on this area. Cut along here. She's unfolding. Lower it down. Alright, seems to be running okay. Yeah, it's running good. So I'm gonna start mowing, see how it goes. Oh wait, the grass isn't even grown enough. I forgot about that one thing. The grass is not grown enough to cut. But at least I have a little bit of time to rest, get some sleep. But yeah, so I'm gonna rest up and just maybe get all the equipment parked and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Alright guys, we have, I think the grass has grown enough. That was a little test I did earlier. But I'm gonna start up the mower, sickle bar mower. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, last pass I think. Now, I did miss some spots because I haven't been too great about getting it right, but yeah, this hay's gonna need to dry. I'm pretty sure it's pretty wet. Also, I'm going to need to pay back some of my loan because the loan interest is just killing me. It just costs so much. Like, it's not horrible, but it's enough where I'm in debt, so I took another loan out. So I wasn't completely in debt. I took like $5,000 out because I was like $2,000 not in debt. I meant I had negative $2,000, so that was not very fun. But I mean, I think I'm gonna let the hay dry. I'm gonna cut down some more trees and finally get that new trailer to do some work. And I did also buy some paint for my Dodge because it got pretty scratched up with doing everything. When it was really scratched up before, but it got more scratched up when I put some logs and stuff in the bed, so I'm gonna have to repaint that. But I might see if the 4020 would be pretty good at pulling this. I mean, it should work. But I'm not sure what trees I think I'm going to cut down. I think I'm just going to go in here, cut down these trees, load them up on the trailer, and do that. Hopefully pay back some of the loan. While the hay dries and stuff. Yeah, that just fell on something. Don't worry about it. But I'm going to do all this, and yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I'm finished. Alright, we got our first load on the trailer. It works pretty well. Not very, it's not designed really to haul logs and stuff, but I mean, it works. I can put almost the whole tree on there, except for those really big ones. But I have to take this to town with a 4020 because I got a buddy coming over. He's gonna repaint my truck for me. But yeah, because I'm using the 4020 also because I'm not sure my truck could handle it. But hay seems to be drying pretty well. I'm probably gonna lease or buy a rake. It's gonna run me around $4,000 because I have to buy it almost brand new, which is not very fun. But you know, hey, I guess I need one, and then I also still have to pay off some of my loan, which is not very fun. But hopefully we make around $2,000, $1,600 maybe. I'm not sure how much they'll give me for this, which, I mean, it's a lot of wood. I made probably a little more than 2,500 with loading up the back of my truck and on top of my truck with trees and stuff, which that's a pretty good amount of money. So I also want to get a shed for my 4020 and my hay equipment and stuff. I mean, I don't need one yet though, so because I'm perfectly fine without one, but still would be nice to do that just in case it rains or something, which actually I can check the forecast. It's not supposed to rain till Wednesday, so I think we're good for a little bit. I mean, even if it does rain, it shouldn't do too much. It'll just make them a little rusty, or might make them rusty. Hopefully it doesn't do too much, but I mean, it shouldn't cost too horribly much. Also, I love this 4020. It's just the best tractor to get for a starter, especially with the year-round cab. I mean, it's still pretty loud in here. You know, I might go deaf eventually, but it's nice to have a cab, especially for winter, if I need one. If it snows a lot and gets pretty cold. But we're here at the sawmill. Let's see how much we make. $8,000. That is more than enough for our rake. That is like the best case scenario. But this is the place we gotta buy my rake from for my for the hay stuff, because the used equipment store doesn't have them in stock, he said. And the guy also said that it would probably just be easier to buy it from here, because used I'd have to fix it probably, and it would just be a kind of a hassle and take a lot of time. Can I go through this door? No, I can't. How do I get in here? How about this door? Nope. How do I get in here? So like a big door up here. I'm pretty sure I can get in there. Any of these? This is not even part of the video. I actually don't know how to get in here. Oh, that is how you open it. Okay, so I'm gonna look at windrows. So this is the one I'm looking at, the GKP 600. It's only got 4 wheels, but they said if I get the used version it will cost me 4,000, which is not bad, and I think I'm going to buy that. Alright, the guy said I can, it should be out there. Yeah, it's right out there. But I'm just gonna look at a few more things, like what else they have. Ooh, anhydrous stuff. Again, I can't afford any of this, but I'm just browsing through on their stuff. WD-45. That would be a pretty good rake tractor, except it's narrow front, which doesn't really matter. 2,400, 1,000 if it's used. I don't need it, but I really want it, and I think I'm going to buy it. He also said that will be in the front, so this is a nice place to buy from. You can still buy used stuff, but it's not like, well, how do I say this? You can still buy used stuff, but it's not as cheap as the used equipment store. And the used equipment store has a lot more used stuff you can select from. Like, the guy said this was, they barely had any of these used, so. But this is pretty cool. Alice Chalmers. Sounds okay. It's kind of loud, but I mean, it might be a good rake tractor. It's very slow in reverse, but I think it's a little bit, it needs a little work done to it, but I think I have enough tools to do that back at the tent and back on my farm. But I mean, this is pretty cool. I got a new tractor, well, new to us at least, new little rake, kind of. But yeah, I'm gonna load these up on the trailer, and I will get back to you guys once I am back at the farm. Alright guys, we're back at the farm. My friend just repainted it. The truck is looking great. New paint job. It's just looking real nice. I didn't even notice he kind of redid these decals. Power wagon. But yeah, that's really nice. It's so nice that we have a friend that did that. I gotta go park this, gotta go park the Alice, because, I don't think we're gonna get any raking done tonight, sadly, but it does have a little trouble turning because of the 3-point hitch, and it's probably not gonna be super convenient for raking with a narrow front, but it'll work. I'm gonna get some rest because it's getting it's about nighttime. Maybe play a little bit of FS or American Farming or something before bed, and yeah, so I'm gonna get to sleep, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. So, bad news. It is raining. So, not too fun, because that means that our grass is not dry. Honestly, I should have just baled it yesterday when I had the chance, but that's not fun, because the forecast says it's going to rain till late today. It's going to rain till night, and then Thursday it should be good at like 12, so I might have to bale it later before it rains. But another problem is all our equipment's getting wet, but I mean, it's not going to be too horrible. But also loan interest, $3,000. But I'm gonna get the W350 hooked up to the trailer. I'm gonna try to cut down some more trees because I need to make some money because of loan interest, and I really don't want to go have negative amount of money because that is not fun at all. So I'm gonna hook up the trailer, and I think I'm actually gonna go this way. Hopefully my truck doesn't get stuck. It shouldn't be, because I mean it's got a lot of horsepower and it's not extremely wet, but it's still raining obviously. It's a rough ride through here too with these rocks, so it's kind of difficult to get through here, but I can make it usually. And I think if I go through here, then I should get some. Then I can cut down all these trees around here, load them up on the trailer, and yeah. So I'm gonna cut down a bunch of these trees, load them up on the trailer, and I will get back to you guys once I'm ready to sell them. Alright guys, we got another load of logs on here. I cut them a little weird. I was kind of in a hurry, obviously, because you just cut them down and now it's raining. The chain on the chainsaw did come off a little bit, so it took me a little longer than it usually does, because I had to put a different one back on. But I'm going to take this to the sawmill, and don't hit the tree. Hopefully we can get enough money to pay off like $5,000 on our loan, and then also have enough money for loan interest so we don't go have negative amount of money. But I'm gonna go to the sawmill, and yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I'm there. Alright, we are at the sawmill. The truck actually pulled this pretty well. I thought it would have some trouble, but barely any at all. So it's pretty good. Try to line it up right. Alright, let's see how much money we make. 14,000. So that's enough to pay off $10,000 on our loan, and even keep us from having negative amount of money. This trailer is super nice because I can haul so much wood, I mean, and it's just really easy. So look at finances, repay. So we're still $240,000 in debt, but we are doing pretty good. Those trees made us a bunch of money, and tomorrow I should be able to, tomorrow will be the first day of summer too, and I should be able to I can't think right now. I should be able to buy or bale hay. Alright guys, it is morning and it is summer. Now the grass over here should be dry, and another thing is, yeah, so you can't really see the grass, but it's kinda there. The problem is the grass got washed away by some of the rain and wind, and now, well, it's non-existent. Grass is about 33% grown. That stinks. Well, might have to cut down more trees, or I could cut over here, and that would not take a horrible amount of time. I mean, still take a lot of time, but it would be better than having to wait for that other grass to grow and deal with that. So I'm gonna get back I'm gonna get the sickle bar mower attached again, because we got plenty of time. It's 7 o'clock. I mean, yeah, so get this loaded up. Hose is attached and everything. So I'm gonna go over here, cut this all up, get all that done, and hopefully be able to rake it later. And hopefully we also have some hay to be able to cut, or I mean bale. Can't really think right now, but seems to be cutting pretty well. Grass seems almost fully grown, or well, it obviously is fully grown, but grass seems to be yielding well, and this should be a pretty good time to bale some hay. I might have to go around a few trees and stuff, but it's gonna take me a while to do this, so I'm gonna get back to you guys once I'm finished. But yeah. Turn this off, make sure everything's hooked up in here. Everything looks good, I think. Yeah, everything looks pretty good on here. Have to pull out, unfold it once I get to here. But I think this baler should work fine. I mean, it's not like it's anything crazy, but it'll work, I'm pretty sure. Unfold it. Lower it down. Seems to be running okay. Also watch out for these PTOs. You can get caught in them real quick. They're dangerous. Seems to be running good. Yeah. Alright, our first time baling with all this equipment. Hey, it pulls it pretty good. not super fast, but is this going to be our first bale once it gets out of here? Alright, so our first bale is officially here. Let's check it. Seems like it's pretty dry. Yeah, so I think we can bale, and this is pretty nice now that I can make some money off of something other than trees. But it's getting the bales out pretty quick. Grass is yielding good, but 40/20 is pulling it pretty good. Having a little bit of, it's going a little slower than I'd like to, but it works. So I'm gonna keep baling, and yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I'm finished. Alright guys, we got finished with baling. We got actually a ton of bales out here, which might be difficult for me to get all of them and stuff, but I think I can do it. I might have to find like an actual trailer for baling, like you know how those kick the bales, that the square balers that kick it. This one does not kick it, but I think if I got like one of those trailers, then that might work also. But for now, we'll have to use the trailer for my truck, which I think it will work too. So. Also, I'm trying to fold this, but got an extra couple of bales in here. There we go. So we can unhook the PTO. Wrong button. Alright, so we are done with baling and stuff, except for I have to go pick all that up, which it's going to take a long time. I'm definitely going to be sore once I'm done, but the bales seem pretty small, so it's not going to be horrible. At least it shouldn't be. But yeah, I'm also going to have to check. Can I like strap it down? Yeah, I can. Alright, so now I gotta pick up like 200 bales or something like that. That's not the actual amount, I'm just guessing. And I forgot to extend this out so I have more room. But I'm going to get all these bales on the trailer, or at least as many as I can in one day. Do this, and I will get back to you guys after our first trailer full is done. Alright guys, so I came by, stopped at the dealership, because the guy called me and said they had some new equipment, and I wanted to check it out. So I'm not gonna buy anything. As you can see, I'm broke. But also our first load we made, was it 500? 595 off of our first load. So that was a pretty good price, I think. And that wasn't like completely stacked up, but the guys said they got a new planter, which I'm guessing is this, because I've never seen it. It's a pretty nice planter. Let's see. Is that a 12 row maybe? I don't know. They got a 7020 four-wheel drive. That would be nice if I need a big tractor eventually. All these I'm pretty sure have been here. This chisel here has not been here. It's pretty nice. They finally got a rake if I need a bigger one eventually, the guy said. And this one's a 6-wheel. Yeah, 6-wheel rake. They got a 7520, which is just the bigger version of the 7020. They got a 720 John Deere. It's pretty nice. Farmall 806 and a 706, a D21, and I think that's it. Oh, here's another D21. He said, oh, here is a rake. So they must have gotten another rake in here for someone, maybe. That was here already, the 8960. This is a Versatile 750. It's pretty nice. Take a look at this, actually. Oh, this is a pretty nice tractor. They also said that he repainted most of the tractors because they were pretty bad looking. So they got the 4960 out. They got the Haybine out, and I guess he tested it a little. Seems like it's cutting pretty well, if I want to get that eventually. And another thing I was looking at is this cotton harvester. Now this looks pretty cool, because I've never really seen a cotton harvester before. This is pretty awesome. That would be cool to get if I ever needed one. And he also said, there's a few more tractors over here. An 895 Versatile. This was just in the shop. 8960. And then the 7520 with different duals. He also said he had a private collection. He said he's also a tractor pull guy. And I asked him if I could see his tractor collection. He said it was in here. So this must be his pulling tractor. 4440 pulling tractor. That's awesome. He said it had 1,000-something horsepower, which is crazy. Then he's got an old John Deere D here. Looks pretty cool. Then he's got a John Deere Model A. It's also pretty cool. He also told me, I told him about my Alice WD-45, and he said he would trade me for, if I wanted to get the 706, he said he'd trade me that and he'd take off some money. So originally this would probably be around $6,000. He said I could pay him $3,000, get this, and trade him the WD-45, which I think is a pretty good deal. And I might do that after I sell all these bales, if I have enough money. But there's some cool new equipment here. Also not related to the video, I did buy a new microphone. This microphone is not the greatest because I kind of have it sitting to the side right now. It's on a little stand, and I have a keyboard. But this microphone's like meant to be in front of you, so it's kind of difficult to catch my voice, and it gets a lot of background noise. So I bought one that's on like a swing arm stand that attaches to the desk, so it'll pick up my voice better. And I bought headphones too, so hopefully that's a better microphone and the videos sound better, picks up my voice better. because I know it's not too fun hearing the background sounds all the time. But I mean, this worked for a while pretty good, but it's just not really how I wanted it to be, so. But we gotta head back to the farm, pick up some more bales and sell them all. Next load will probably be around the same size as the one we have now. We sold last time. Also, I'm planning on buying a house eventually, because the sawmill, they told me about these guys who build houses with logs and stuff, and it's around $10,000, which is not cheap. Which that tent will work for now, but I would like a house eventually. And yeah, so he said that they could probably build a house for me for $10,000, which would be cool and nice, but I don't need one just yet. But if I need one eventually, I'm definitely gonna buy it from them. Alright, this is our final load. We have, I think we might make a little over $2,000, or maybe close to $3,000. I'm not sure. We're making around $14 off a bale. We've taken 3 trailer loads so far, so I don't know if that's good. I'm too lazy to do math right now. Alright, get these sold. Alright, so we got $4,500. So if I look at what we made, we made $2,600. So I was around $500 off. But I think that's pretty good. Obviously, it's not as profitable as wood and stuff, but we can buy that tractor if we want to. But I'm not sure if we are going to yet. Or we also could, I think, let's see, a plow would I think he said for the 4-bottom plow, since again it was really beat up, he wanted around, I can't remember, I gotta talk to the guy, but harvester he wanted almost, I think he said 7,000. So I'm just gonna do some math. So he said the plow would be 1,000, and then he said the where is it? The combine with the 2 headers would be 8,000. Plus 8,000. And then he said this planter here would run us 4,000. And then he said he doesn't have a cultivator. Well, we could get this disc harrow, but he also said he doesn't have a wagon. If we wanted to, he said we could have this one. If we buy like everything at once, we could have this small cultivator, and then we'd have to buy our own wagon from like the store, or we could get one of those trucks. But either way, it's going to cost us around 13. So he said that would cost us $13,000 for everything, not including how much it would cost to buy a wagon. So I'm gonna look at some trailers first. Now online here, I'm not sure how many. That gravity wagon's not too cheap. Yeah, so not too much. But I was also thinking we could get one of these. Change the color maybe. Buy it used. Where is it? So this would cost us 12,000, and then for the tipper, the tipper part of it, it would cost another 3,400. So that's an option too for trailers. We still have to get some money from like selling wood and stuff. But I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. This is the first episode in this series. If you guys like this series, please hit the like button. And again, getting a new microphone, and hopefully that will make the videos a little better. I just hit the gas tank, or the diesel thing. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your day or night.